Hi guys, I'm back for Monday the 30th for science time. So we're gonna revisit our book that we've been kind of picking and choosing some selections from, the environment book. We're gonna go to page 16, and today we're gonna be reading about plant life. But I'll give you a little preview of what else I want you to listen for. So, two things that I want you to define today are chlorophyll and photosynthesis. So be looking for those two words. And then we're going to do a hands-on assignment where we're going to do a chlorophyll rubbing. So maybe you have a house plant that you're allowed to have a leaf from, or maybe your parent will take you for a walk, or maybe your parent will walk outside and get you a piece of grass or something like that. But we'll talk about that when we get there. We're going to go ahead and begin by reading. So, plants are among the few living organisms on Earth that can make their own food. They make food through a process called photosynthesis. Sunlight falling on a plant's leaves is captured by chlorophyll, the substance in the plant's cells that gives the plant its green color. Energy from the light is used to combine water and carbon dioxide to make food in the form of sugars. This food is then transported to all the other parts of the plant and provides the energy the plant needs to live and grow. The plant also uses energy to take needed minerals from the soil to build its cells. The byproduct of photosynthesis is oxygen, which passes out of the plant through its leaves. So let's get in a little bit close here and kind of see what our picture is that we're looking at. So we see the sunlight falling onto the plant's green leaves. The chlorophyll in the leaves capture that sunlight. Photosynthesis is where the oxygen is released into the surrounding atmosphere. So that's where we get our air from. The leaves are green because they can contain chlorophyll. So we're gonna pay attention to that because that's gonna be used in our experiment. Water travels up vessels or tubes in the stem. So that's how the plants get their nutrients. So the water and nutrients taken from the soil enter the plant through those roots down here and go straight up that tube. Carbon dioxide from the atmosphere enters through the stomata in the leaves. Carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water vapor pass through stomata. So it's pretty complex over here. So now we're going to take a look in here at respiration. Both plants and animals continuously respire or breathe. Almost like reverse photosynthesis, respiration is when plants take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Plants use oxygen to break down the sugars they make and produce the energy they need to live. During the day, photosynthesis occurs faster than respiration, so plants take in more carbon dioxide than they release. At night, photosynthesis stops, of course, because it needs the sun, and plants no longer take in carbon dioxide. Instead, carbon dioxide is released as a respiration byproduct. So that's down inside the leaf. We're not really going to talk about all of that today, but that was our little bit of reading on our plant life. So we're going to go ahead and set that down to the side. We may still need it for our definitions here. So we're talking about chlorophyll. If you guys remember what they said that was in our reading, the chlorophyll is the green substance inside the plant. So I'm not writing this whole thing out, but I'm just going to make a little note here that it's green. Photosynthesis is where the sun helps the plant to create the oxygen and make the food through a process called photosynthesis. So now that we have all of that done, let me step to the side here. You're going to either get a piece of paper and draw a tree on it and write chlorophyll rubbing. You're going to need your parent to help you to get some plants. And what you're going to do, let me put this up here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Is we're going to actually do a chlorophyll rubbing so we can actually see what chlorophyll looks like. So I got a couple of different plants because I wasn't sure what was going to work the best. So I got just some regular grass. I got like a ivy leaf I got some chickweed and a little wildflower. I can't remember what this one's called, but it's actually edible. Let's see here. So let's start with our grass. I'm gonna move you in closer so that you can see what I'm doing here. Maybe if I can get this to balance. All right, you should be able to see now. So what we're gonna do is try to decorate our tree. Wow, so this is working. Ooh, oops. Okay, so you're going to rub it on and we're gonna make our tree green. Let's see, I wanna see how this chickweed does. Oh wow, that's working a lot better for me. So let's use some more chickweed down here for our rubbing. Let's see how our little wildflower does. We'll use that on this side. Not as successful. We still have one thing left that we can try. But like I said, this could be anything, just plain grass. Our ivy leaf. And you might have to put a little elbow grease into it and really, really rub on it. So yeah, so that is our chlorophyll rubbing. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna talk about what happened when you rubbed the leaf on the paper. So what happened when you rubbed that leaf on the paper? And I'm gonna connect pictures of these or scans of these so that you guys will have these sheets if you want to look closer at them or print them out if you have that ability. So what I said is when I rubbed my leaf on the paper, the chlorophyll came out and leaked green onto the paper, almost like stained it. It's kind of like a grass stain on your pants when you fall down or something like that. But so today I want you to make sure you define chlorophyll and photosynthesis. And I want you to come up with a chlorophyll rubbing, and that should be it. And that was pretty short and sweet and fun, but I hope you guys had as much fun with this as I did, and I will see you again soon. Great job, guys. Bye.